Continuing on with covering some of the top prospects in all of hockey and giving you guys my predictions for what they could do heading into their rookie seasons, we have the most anticipated and requested one, Rasmus Dahlin, Buffalo Sabres 2018 first overall pick. The hype around this guy is absolutely insane, and it is for good reason, as he really could be a game changer for the Buffalo Sabres. So with that being said, let's jump right into the video. Heading into his rookie season, Rasmus Dahlin is standing at 6'2" and weighing 181 pounds. In the 2017-2018 season for Frölunda of the Swedish Hockey League, Dahlin had 41 games played and scored 7 goals and added 13 assists for 21 points. And for Sweden at the 2017-2018 World Junior Championships, in 7 games, he had 1 goal and 1 assist for 2 points for a Sweden team that went on to lose in the gold medal game to Team Canada. And Rasmus Dahlin is really seen as a franchise defenseman who is going to turn around the fortunes of the Buffalo Sabres, or at least be a huge piece in what they want to do over there. And some people are even saying he's a generational defenseman, and he's been getting comparisons to the likes of Nicholas Lidstrom, who is arguably one of the best defensemen of all time, and current superstar defenseman Erik Karlsson. And when you're getting compared to the likes of those names, you know you have to be a very, very talented and highly touted prospect. Heading into the NHL entry draft, this is what TSN analyst Craig Button had to say about the Swedish prospect. He's a franchise-defining defenseman with an unprecedented ability to control the game in all areas, and the last blue liner I saw with that capability at this age was Victor Hedman, and you look at how Victor Hedman turned out, that is some good company for Rasmus Dahlin to be in. Obviously, being drafted by the Buffalo Sabres, there is going to be an immense amount of pressure on Rasmus Dahlin to come in next year and be an immediate game changer and get them to where they want to be, and that is the postseason. They thought that is what Jack Eichel was going to do, but there just wasn't enough pieces around him to get the job done. But now there really is shaping up to be a very dangerous young team out in Buffalo, and Rasmus Dahlin is going to be a huge part of that. You have young players like Casey Middlestat and Alex Nylander still wanting to cement their legacy in the NHL, and I definitely think those two players are going to be amazing offensive talents. And then you throw in Jack Eichel, who you could argue is a franchise center. Obviously, he has been bitten by the injury bug a little bit up until this point in time, but we know the talent that he has, and when healthy, he is one of the top centers in the league. And you throw Rasmus Dahlin into that equation, and you have an amazing young core moving forward. Does Rasmus Dahlin immediately make the Buffalo Sabres a playoff team? For me right now, I will say no, but I definitely think next year will be a building block into the coming seasons, and I think as soon as the 2020 season, we could see the Buffalo Sabres back into the postseason and Rasmus Dahlin being one of the best defensemen in the NHL. Acquiring a player of Dahlin's caliber to your team through the draft is an amazing thing for the Buffalo Sabres organization, not just for the on-ice performance, but for the entire market of Buffalo, because now you're going to see people tuning in to see how this young prospect does. I definitely will be checking out some Buffalo Sabres games early on in the season to see what kind of a player Rasmus Dahlin is shaping up to be at an NHL level, and Buffalo really never had that in the previous seasons. You could argue Jack Eichel could draw some eyes, but I don't really think he's in the lineup and healthy enough and playing at 100% to really draw people in that would never usually watch Buffalo Sabres games. But now they have that in Rasmus Dahlin, and I think that is an amazing thing for the entire hockey market of Buffalo. I'm very curious to see if Rasmus Dahlin will come in right away and be a huge impact player and a game changer. I definitely think he will, and we will see him make some amazing plays in his first couple of games, because the things he can do while skating with the puck reminds me of Pavel Datsyuk, but as a defenseman, and that is very, very impressive. It's going to be interesting to see where Buffalo pairs him on the defense core. I don't think they're going to throw him right into the fire and put him on that top pairing. I think starting him out on the second pairing for his first couple of weeks could be the smart move, but definitely by halfway through the season, we will see Rasmus Dahlin as probably the top defenseman on the Buffalo Sabres. Now taking a look at my final 2018-19 predictions for Rasmus Dahlin. if he is to play in all 82 games, I could see him scoring around 10 goals and adding 32 assists for 42 points, and obviously I think this would be a fantastic rookie season and something that the Buffalo Sabres would be very happy with. I think he's going to be the quarterback of that #1 power play, and the things he can do with the puck, like I said earlier in the video, is amazing, and I think that's where the majority of his points will come from. And my prediction for his defense partner for the majority of the season is Rasmus Dahlin, and them two on your top pairing I definitely think is a step in the right direction. I'm not really sure if they have the defenseman behind these two to have one of the top D-cores in the Eastern Conference, but it is definitely the start of one, and Rasmus Dahlin I think will be in Norris Trophy talks throughout the majority of his career, and that is an amazing thing for Buffalo, and I think they are finally starting to shape up a team around Jack Eichel to get back into the postseason. And for Buffalo fans, that is really nice to see because they really haven't had that much to cheer for in the past couple of seasons, and I'm actually very excited to see how Rasmus Dahlin plays at an NHL level. So that is going to wrap up this video. I really hope you guys did enjoy, and make sure you go down there and smash the like button and subscribe to the channel for daily NHL content, and I will see you guys all in the next video.